Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Good day, like we always do. It's a beautiful week. It's a beautiful new week, and it is a month of December, the first episode in the month of December. It's again with us at Upper Reporters and Talk, the program where we always discuss and give our unbiased and unreserved opinion on the issues affecting the social, political, and economic welfare of Nigerians across Nigeria, connecting Nigerians home and abroad. As it is, today is the second day of December 2024, the last month of the year 2024, and we're in the studio for our 78th edition. As always, it's going to be exciting. There'll be topics on the table, and we're going to have our panelists that come in to give us their information or give us their submission on these topics that we bring from around Nigeria, from across the globe. Yes, let me do the formal introduction. My name is Obizo J. Like you all know, I'm your regular host. Upper Importance is not available at the moment, but he'll be joining the program. Yes, the reason Upper Importance is always here at the moment or on time with us, timing. And we are always here to make sure, to ensure that the people in Nigeria, who the program is as the motherland, the roots, we're here to ensure that the people get it at a timely point. As it is, we know the rules of the program. We'll proceed until we start having panelists in the house. First of all, let's go straight. Let's hit straight on the topics from Upper Reporters. Yes, the news coming in says President Bola Tinubu signs Nigerian mineral up for penny for dollar to France. That I do not understand. That is a news from Upper Reporters. However, the news has come to the table, and it is for all to read and digest. Yes. Edo news. No native doctor prophet responsible for my victory, Governor Monday Okpebholo. I have to take a chill pill and hold my breath for a moment. I'll say 10 seconds of high reasoning because I have to read that line again. 5 seconds. It says, no native doctor or prophet responsible for my victory, Governor Monday Okpebholo. Nigeria 2027, end of Tinubu's reign is near. PDP Bigwig declares Atiku will be made for possible alliance. Okay. I would emphasize, I'll make emphasis on that going forward, because I would like to know people's opinion when it comes to such politicking, if I'm supposed to use the word program. The last one, EDSG, although debt profile was less than 44 billion, rose to 480 billion under Obaseki APC. Well, these are the topics for today, although I'll be adding mine in a couple of minutes. But first, before I have my panelists in the house, or before I have my panelists come into the house, I have to, I have a bit of cold. I have to discuss these as I proceed. Yes. The first topic says President Ahmed Bola or President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signs Nigeria minerals off for penny for dollar in France. Anyways, when it comes to Nigerian minerals, which of these minerals has he signed off? I believe when it comes to minerals, we have to still make emphasis on the NNPCL and the refinery in River State. Yes. Now there's the news coming and saying that the minerals have been signed off. What minerals and at what cost? Why is France? Because we know that some other African countries have cut ties with the country France. So why on earth is the giant of Africa for leaking with them? Those are the questions, those are realities. Yes, Africa is rich, it's full, rich with so much natural resources. It's not just, it's blessed with enormous natural resources from different parts of its region. But like we know, there's a gold reserve in America. There are crude oil reserves in foreign countries. Diamonds are mined in Africa. Their highest reserves are not in Africa. Even Nigeria is a crude oil country. We're a crude oil producing country, an oil producing country. And it beats my imagination to know that in 2024, we are still having hard time refining these products to get to the people or to get to consumers at the fairest possible price. These prices sometimes roll at par with same prices of countries that do not have gasoline. What I mean is, a country without mineral resources has the same price, fuel price, the same fuel price as us that have a crude oil deposit. We have oil wells, we have refineries on our doorsteps. So sometimes you ask yourself, what are these people thinking? Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, sorry. I apologize. Sir. Yes, I am going to. Oh my God. Yes. I apologize before I got it. Please, the link to come to the studio has been shared. I'm going to share it again. Yes. Thank you, Swab. Thank you for. I took a minute. So we wonder. Now there's a tie. What I like? I personally haven't read deep because I happen to come across several news on my own. Yes, but going forward, I would speak on it. Welcome, sir. I apologize for not doing the needful because I got caught up with the topic. Yes, welcome. And like we are speaking, let me give you the topics for the day so that I can have a bit of your good morning. So I can have a bit of your submission. First of all, they say Bola Ahmed signs mineral to France for a penny. Okay, that is, we don't know the mineral resources or the minerals, but I like you to discuss on this. The governor of Edo State, Governor Okpebholo, made a statement that says no native doctor or prophet was responsible for his victory. Ipagaiva, I know I'd like to hear your submission on that if you are available. He said no native doctor or prophet was responsible for his victory. I don't know. What is your take on that, sir?
Thank you very much, Mr. Obizo OJ. I don't know what he meant by no native doctor or prophet was responsible for his victory. I don't know if somebody had angered him. I don't know if anybody has infuriated him. If anybody had made him mad or angry. So I don't know where that statement is coming from. But these are politicians. The way they talk is not commensurate to their office. So sometimes you feel wounded when you listen to them. They just say whatever they want to say because they don't take responsibility for their comments. I see no reason why a governor should be talking about native doctor or prophet being responsible or not responsible. But anyway, I didn't hear from him. I don't know why he had to say that. Maybe in a few days to come, we'll know why he has to say that. I haven't heard about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I read when I saw it, I read comments and I laughed. I said, I don't think this is the first time he's making references on witchery or which or voodoo. I want to use the word voodoo in case we have our international people listening. This is not the first time he's making such statements. I wonder where this came from, but it has been on the news that he's not giving kudos. There were comments that were made and said, and people said it's true that he did not get the victory from neither did he get the victory from the native doctor or a prophet, but he got it directly from INEC. And however, he should cease to speak more about his victory because he actually did not win the election. That was comments I read, and those are not my opinion, but those are what I read on how our people can or air sarcasm, especially when such a statement is coming from a governor. I don't know where we are going to start from. Well, that is that.
They say he got the victory from INEC.
No, people are saying in the comment section of where I saw the news some days yesterday or the day before, when I saw the news, a lot of people made comments. They know how it is when they see a news or when they see something on news report. You have Nigerians going to the comment section to lambast the individual. So a lot of people made comments on the remark that he said that he did not win or rather the native doctor or prophet did not win the election for him, but INEC. INEC gave him a landslide victory. So he knows who has given him victory, and it's not from his native doctor or his prophet. Nigerians and their comments.
I think Mr. is not a flippant talker the way I've seen him. He doesn't talk flippantly. I think he should just continue to maintain that posture of not talking too much. As a politician, whatever you say is taken out of context.
Yes. But again, he doesn't talk too much, but he has been doing a lot of talking and trying to show that he is a man with principles. Because, and whether we like it or not, he's the governor of Edo State. He would have to talk, even though he does not really talk to the general press, but he will have to talk.
Yes, what I'm trying to say, now it's a critical period for him because the case is in court because of the nature of how the election was conducted and how the result was announced. The result was getting into the IRF or whatever, about 90%, 90 something percent was already recorded before the abracadabra that happened in INEC office or whatever. So he has to be careful because there's a lot of distraction now because of the way the result was announced. So whatever he says, even if he says it properly, is taken out of context. And when he gaff, when he goofed, he's gonna be taken 100% out of context. But I will advise him to stay away from talking. There's a lot of distraction now. The Agberus, they are in the street, and a lot of things are going on. The bickering and the selection of people in different positions and all that. There's bound to be distractions. He should be more careful with his statement now. That's what I mean. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Yes, that is it. I don't know why. Well, the outcome is not we don't have an outcome here. That's something we should be. I think the information we get or we gather from the hearings, we should be bringing that to the people too through this channel. Although, I would say we probably wait till we get more concrete information on the court hearings because I don't. I honestly don't want to believe some of the documents that are flying online. You know, the social media space is very terrible and dangerous place. The 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 the, the, the documents that have been flying around has been shocking. But well, yes, I hope the governor too. I hope he's not being too out there. He should just for the meantime govern the people. It doesn't matter the short time whether there's an outcome or not, or there's a court case. This is what he has always wanted. Yes, some people want to be governor for just 20 days or 1 month or 2 months so that they can put that imprint on ground and say, yes, even when I was governor for 20 days or 20 or 3 months, I made such a heavy impact. That is what we want. You don't need to be governor for 8 years for the whole of Rome to be built. Um, Anyways, so now there's the PDP are saying this part I like to bring a lot of people into the play. They said 2027 end of Tinubu's reign is near. PDP Bigwig declares as Atiku Obi meet for possible alliance. I don't know. These people. Yes, first of all, before we talk about this topic, I like to say when two people are saying, when two friends, possible friends, are seen together, the media or the news is quick and they are quick to make suggestions. They are quick to bring up ideas. They are quick to make allegations or allegations. Now there's a phrase there that says Atiku Obi meet for possible alliance. Epagaiva, please, what do you take this line for? What do you think about this statement?
Uh, well, I think it is too early to be talking about 2027 in one front, and in another front, it's not too early. You know, these politicians, I and you that are not politicians, we don't understand the way these people think. Sometimes I look at them as people that are not from this planet. You see, two politicians fighting today, and tomorrow you see them together, eating together, you begin to wonder. And we that are their followers or their pundits keep fighting ourselves over their issues. Well, the other time too, about a week ago, we saw Atiku, Kwankwaso, the little man from Kaduna State, at Rufai and Obi also, they coming together. And there was speculation that they are coming together to unseat Tinubu in 2007.
27, yeah.
Their antecedent, there's no one of them. I'm not sure they are ready to take Nigeria to El Dorado. The way I'm seeing them now, they are all just looking for that power. During 2023 general election, the only person I envisaged could take Nigeria to the pinnacle was Peter Obi, because of the way he campaigned and what he was saying, what he was, selling to the entire populace. But for now, I'm not seeing any of them. They are not reputable enough to lead Nigeria. I think we need a new breed politicians to do the needful. People like Shawari, and all these are our young people now to come up and campaign, so that we can join the saddle and campaign for these people. We need all these new people. All these old people, they all belong to the same clique, and their intention is to make the country dry. Look at what our Baba Tinubu is doing now. Me, I don't. I'm not a politician. I don't. I will not say I understand what he's doing 100%. He's frolicking with France that is having a problem with some other West Africa countries. Recently, Senegal too cut ties with France, and it's only Nigeria now that is hobnobbing with France and all that. So I don't know the kind of deal they are signing. Last week, we learned that our president had an MOU, signed MOU with the France government, and some of our banking sectors are having their branches or they are going to establish branches in France. And our APC brothers and sisters are applauding the president for signing MOU. But they are the people calling Obaseki in Edo State the MOU governor. So you begin to wonder what is going on with our people. So the presidency, because he's APC, is good to go with MOU, and the former
The government, Obaseki, is not good to go with it.
it's not good to go with the MOU. Whereas the MOU is just a memorandum of understanding when both parties had an agreement to carry out a kind of a contract or an infrastructure. But they nicknamed Obaseki MOU governor, and they are not nicknaming Tinubu MOU president. So it's preposterous the way we play our politics. I'm not taking side with any of them, but I'm trying to say that we have to be fair with the presidency and our governors. We have to be fair with Okpebholo too. Whatever he's doing, if he's doing it for the benefit of Edo State, it's all right with me. So we also learn how to play politics that is devoid of vendetta. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, like I think the MOU might be connecting to the minerals they are saying Tinubu is signing an agreement with the French connection.
And I'm sorry, sir. And this our man from the north, uh, Professor, I think Usman. I think his name is Professor Usman. He was on Arise TV yesterday or day before yesterday. Now it's Tuesday here in Japan. Now it could be day before yesterday in Nigeria. He was saying the Northerners will not allow uh, the French to come to the north to get our minerals. So sometimes you begin to wonder if the country is about north and south or north, south and west, and
If
speculate.
if they don't come to the north to get the minerals, then which resource then where are they going to get the minerals from?
Yeah,
Well, I think
somehow,
majority of people are crude oil. They are crude oil.
somehow,
Okay, go ahead.
somehow, he had a point. He had a point. Uh, at some point, he said, the French, they are trying to get into Nigeria because they want to establish their base, because their bases have been kicked out of other countries like Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. So because of that, they are coming to establish their base. And the latest terrorist organization that is in Sokoto State was probably brought about by this French government. But somehow he had a point. But what I don't like, these people say, when they say we the northerners, we are not going to allow Tinubu to succeed in bringing these people, as if we are not all Nigerians. So the Nigeria is heavily divided among ethnic lines and religious lines. So all those things are supposed to be corrected, before we can move on. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your submission on it, and it's very interesting that every day we come here, there's something very very unique to speak about. But in all sense, okay. Let. I don't want to digress. First, let us. I'm trying to talk about. We're talking about the PDP declaring that Tinubu's reign is almost over because Atiku and Obi are trying to form a possible alliance. On this matter, I like to wake all obedience up to ask. But you said you were one of those that supported Peter Obi in the last elections.
Yes,
Yes,
I was an
uh,
supporter of Peter Obi.
good. And this is a personal one though. Do you see him as a different politician, the different politician from the regular ones we have in Nigeria? Do you see him? It's just a simple question. I just want to know.
Yes.
Okay, okay, yes, because of the things he has said, or the things he said he had done, or the things he said he would do. Which of the above?
One, because of his antecedents,
Okay,
and
okay.
what he is promising to do. He's a he somehow has a paradigm shift where in his policies and the way he plays his politics. He's not the kind of difficult politician, and he's not somebody that is extravagant. And I'm sure he will not have a bloated executive or a bloated government, or the way I see him, because of his antecedents.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Well, I think obedience. Yes. Okay, you have given us the answer, antecedents, and from probably what he says. I like to put in one thing.
If I have, if I have my way, I will advise him to be little more forceful. All these my uncle, my brother from he's my brother. Politics, sometimes you have to be forceful. All this he's my senior brother Atiku, or my senior. No. You don't. Nigeria, we don't need all those on be like baby talk. You have to be forceful. Somebody talk, you talk to them back. Let us,
Yes, that's the typical Nigerian politician
yeah,
that
you
speaks in a noble form and tries to get
And he
all.
needs to stop going to a lot of ceremonies. You can't be
uh,
seeing him everywhere.
Well,
Mr.
John Bosco, welcome to the show. I
Uh,
think he's doing an indirect campaign
It's too
Okay.
much. I don't want to be seeing him in baby ceremony. Home videos.
Yes, he goes to the children he doesn't do. He has gone to eat with Amajiris, he has gone to churches, he has gone to podcasts, he has gone to Nedu. If we don't have his number, he will come here. Yes, I'm not saying first of all,
I don't have a problem him going to podcast, but naming ceremony, this place, anywhere they invite you, can't be going everywhere.
yes, because the man should have supposedly a second address.
He does. He does. He
I
does.
said supposedly. I'm not saying he doesn't. But if a man should have a proper, I remember my father retired, let's say like 10 years ago, and my father died at 85. So rest in peace. My father worked, he was 75. So Peter Obi should go to work and stop wearing black and going to every function.
No, but Junior, no. For Peter Obi, he has businesses set up that gives him money every month.
No, not in Nigeria context.
No,
Nigeria,
he has. He has one of the
Peter Obi has money abroad that's working for him.
No, in Nigeria, he has businesses
I
in Nigeria.
I don't believe anybody has business in Nigeria.
No, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to go sit in his office every day. He has business that he has set up long time ago that gives him daily income. He doesn't need to sit down there. He has people running it for him.
Before
trustworthy. I'm not saying people might say I don't like him. I see him as a regular politician.
No, I understand your political value, but when you talk about a man that owns businesses that run daily, he has his business. He has his wine business. He imports from South Africa that gives him money. He doesn't need to sit in one office because he already have people that run these things for him. And Peter Obi is a businessman. He knows how to run his business. He's a trader. He knows how he runs. He doesn't need to sit in an office to every morning wear suit and be reading ESCO meeting and the rest. No, he as a trader, he trades. The businesses are trading businesses. They are all functioning every day. Is there a man that would distribute businesses for people every month? They give him returns. He doesn't need to sit in an office. For that, he has a lot of second addresses. Not even one, a lot.
That is a good one. That is a good one. Yes, that is a plus. But for looking with the likes of Atiku has a second address. So if we have to put that in context, these people have their second addresses as well because they have so much money. They have to do something to get the money channeling in. But my only take is this. Sometimes Nigerians, we fall for what we are being told. They come to tell us the magic, they come to tell us the things that they cannot do, and they tell us they have done it. We're not going, it's not about the leg, it's not about campaign. We're talking about politicians in general. Everybody, they all come with lies. I think home and abroad, politicians are basic or they are known for telling so much lies. But what hurts most is that the people are being told this lie time over and over and we keep falling for it. It's like, there's a saying, I don't know, I'm not supposed to use it. Thank God, it's only Nigerians that understand the term. They know the knock Okpo twice. They know they knock Okpo free twice. They must learn their lesson the first time. I'm using that line for only people that understand the slangs because it's recorded. So, but every time they sit us and one person will come to tell us he's a magician, he can do the miracle, and we just pick it and we believe. Most times, my only pain is a lot of people supported Mr. or Governor Peter Obi, but they've never been to Anambra State. They have never ever been to Anambra State. But they tell you about how he did great work there, how he did so much antecedent or his antecedents there, because the man has come to speak. He speaks to people that don't even travel, or speaks to people abroad, or speak to people that just watch him online. We all like him. It's like having an online pastor that will tell you that he actually prayed and the weather changed from Connecticut to Texas. Those are the kind of things we still fall for those things in 2024. That is why our politicians take us for granted. So it is time we look deep into ourselves and figure out what we need. We don't need what is going on in other African countries where we have militia or we have the military trying to do conflict. That is never. Those are, although it is the same white people that have come to tell us that democracy is better than any military regime that is not, or that the military regime is not democratic. But sometimes it might work. We don't have to do what the white people are doing. We don't have to do what the Chinese are doing. We have to do what works for us.
That's right.
That's just it. These people have funny weather. They have 4 different weathers. We don't have. We have only 1 or 2.
But funny enough, they do what works for them, but they don't want Africa to do what works
for
them.
It's not them not wanting Africa. They, you know, a man that goes to France to sign MOU with Bomera, does he want? What is he going there for? He's going there for a favor. So he's going to that favor. You don't go to get favor and not deal or not gamble with something.
And if you look at the whole thing, everything they took there was things that were going to be in France. Nothing coming to Nigeria. UBA opening branch in France. Zenith Bank opening branch there. There's nothing coming to Nigeria to open. It's our money that is still going there. Our businesses, none of their business. They're telling they're signing MOU to come and take our natural resources from the backyard again.
Well, is that not what they want? If Nigeria does not have the natural resources to be taken, will they regard us on any level?
You can imagine other African countries chasing France away. We are bringing them, we're embracing them, telling them they're singing, using the P Square song to deceive us. We're all clapping. Hey, they're singing, chop my money.
Oh. It's time of us. Somebody actually said, why that song?
Thank you.
Why that song? They used the song. They used the wrong song. They probably sang 10 songs, but that song is also. There are other songs they could have sang apart from singing a funny one.
Mr. How did you know it was that song? Me, I didn't understand the song when they were.
It's testimony. No, it's not chop my money. Chop my money testimony.
It's the same thing, no. You know what song is testimony by P Square?
When they sang it, it was just like mocking the song.
They
were supposed to get people who could sing the song. It was just like they were just mutilating the
Epa, that was the washing. Epa, that was the washing. They washed for us and we're clapping. It's the washing.
Like that. And what happened to our president's leg? Was he having problem with the legs? I could see when it was
the cold. That's how
Tinubu works. I think he had knee operation one time before he became president. I think that's how it works.
Oh, okay.
That's how it works. Yeah, he works. He has been working like that right from day one, right from after the surgery. I think he had knee surgery.
I was pitying for the man. Look at this old man. Why stressing over? I don't know what African politicians, what they want. Why over stressing yourself when there are young people to do the job? I don't even understand.
Well, the problem is that I don't even care if you are old. But my issue is that do the right thing. Run the country the way it should be run. We don't need to go to France to get accolades to know that we want to. You can let them come to Nigeria. They need us. Why is it that anytime we need them, we go to them, they don't come to us?
No, what is behind this frolicking with France? Because Mr. Tinubu has been there now for about 4 or 5 times.
And that's his new base where he does his health check now. So
I think his health check. His health check has the form of alignment with his health check because he goes to France.
But my problem is that why is it that whenever Western world needs something from us, we go to them, not them coming? Because when they come to us, they come with money and they spend money in our hotels and all that. But instead, we are the ones going there.
Yes, they need something from us. They need something from us, but they want us to beg so that they can get what they want from us.
I don't know. Only these African leaders will sit down and say, you know what? Let them come to us, not us going to them. They need something. Because if I'm looking for bank loan, a bank don't come to me. I go to the bank to get the loan. But
yes, when they go to the bank now, He has gone to the bank.
No. But they are saying
The bank needs his money. The bank needs his.
But they are signing MOU for our own natural resources.
The bank needs his assets, and he's going to take a loan that he cannot reach, and for an asset that he cannot retrieve. It is simple. It is simple because you cannot. I know in all this matter, you have to do money coming from somewhere.
They want to do the next thing. They say they want to do training. They want to train people on mining. You will send people to France to go and learn how to mine.
Did you hear? Is it Uzokalu's statement on this matter?
No, I didn't. I saw the clip, but I didn't listen. I really didn't listen to it.
I listened to one part and I just shut it off because it is sad that a senator is speaking. Well, those are not the topics. A senator speaking from his. I think he doesn't even understand. He was
speaking as if it's a truck pusher.
He was just talking garbage, talking about diaspora and diaspora. That was the only statement he was making. No sense. We need a real shifting. We need a real shifting balance.
Asking about
because
about
the
hand that Igbos don't sell, So when there was a matter of urgent importance to discuss about, it was trying to bring about into discussing the former issue of Igbo people not selling land to strangers and all that. Look at the senator of the Federal Republic.
I know.
Oh God!
Because I think it's a bad time. African leaders need to come together and say, we've tried the Western world policy for years, for decades, and it's not working. Let's try African policy and see if it's going to work. Because
Africa unites.
It's not the policy that is the problem. It's the people. Whatever policy you bring, the people there has to be able to implement the policy. When people are not sincere with whatever they are doing, look at what is happening now. The bill, the presidency brought.
Tax bill.
Look at what is going on. They are divided.
On the tax reform, the tax bill reform.
Yeah, the tax bill.
No, the Northerners don't want that.
Yeah, these are not the policies from the West. It's a Tinubu policy. And look at how the
but if you look at the tax bill, I don't have issue with the tax bill. The Northerners are being selfish here because they are believing that they will lose because they are not producing more. You can't tell a state like Lagos and Rivers that is giving more to the states not to get more. They're giving more to the country. The North is not giving us anything.
Nothing.
Then the so-called alcohol that they manufacture in the South and take to the North, they use what they call their police to confiscate it and destroy it.
Yeah,
so why would you want to get what the Southerners are producing more? No, you don't. You have to start to develop your own area. Just like the oil. The Northerners get almost the elephant, they get everything from the oil, but they get the minister, they get everything. But the so-called Southern states that produce the oil, they don't even have the headquarters in their states. They are angry that the tax bill will favor Southern states more like Lagos and River State. But those are the states that feed the nation financially. So what are they going to do about it? The Northerners are just being selfish towards 2027.
They structure the country, and let's see how the country is going to move on. So this
is
not.
And let every state start fending for themselves.
Yeah, to your tent, O Israel.
Yeah, Northerners, whatever. Because back in the day, in the 80s, 70s, the Northerners used to have granite pyramid, yam, onions. They produced that stuff. It's when we started when this oil revenue started coming, everybody now relaxed. Everybody wants the lion's share of the cake. And nobody wants to produce in their states anymore. Let states generate their own revenue. Some states can't even generate revenue without federal government allocation. Not that they don't have things to generate, that they don't want to. They're being lazy.
Is it being lazy or being...
Yeah, but what I mean by lazy is that you
above their means.
No, what I mean by lazy is that you have to be able to know what to do to generate revenue for your state. There's no state that cannot generate revenue, but they don't want to put things in place to be able to generate that revenue. Like, let's say for revenue collection in parks, you don't have to give it to the individuals to do. The state can restructure it. They do it digitally. The money comes to the state. You know, but they don't want to do it. They expect that federal government should keep giving them this thing.
Yeah, okay.
Allocation every month.
Yes, we have Ola and Mr. Joe in the studio. We are going to talk about Edo State Governor saying no native doctor or prophet responsible for his victory. I will start with Joe. Joe, are you there? Are you available to speak with me?
I'm here, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Joe. How you doing? How's the cold? How's the cold treating you?
In short, with the battle ram, our country not good for not come, so we will not get stressed.
You know the better song where the Nigeria now. Better song, better weather.
People they enjoy for Nigeria.
With better deku. Like Flynn now, Flynn just day one side for beginning at they enjoy the song.
Now you will on AC. If you get money, you on AC, enjoy yourself.
Well, and
we got automatic AC for outside and inside.
So the governor said that no native doctor and prophet is responsible for his victory. Did you hear of this?
You see, Okpebholo matter. Okpebholo is actually was not expecting this position. Honestly, that's what I thought. Because certain things he respond to, I don't expect it as a governor to respond to. And anytime I have a opportunity to speak on media, whether I think he's talking to just full and no, not public, I don't know. He should go back to classroom for 3 months. I keep saying it. We should learn for 3 months before he continue in position as a governor. There's so many things lacking. So because this I don't expect him, because the reason why he just making us, so I don't know, maybe what they advise him. Okay, if you get to any project, make sure you make any comments so that I can go to gather information for 100 days in office. It doesn't work. I are too knowledgeable. I don't know why who giving that logic. It won't work in it. They can work in Kano, it can work in Kaduna, it can work on that, but in those they can't work. So if you just focus on governance, leave past government, leave people, give him a kind of sort of enemy advice. Focus on governance, because now we all get the state. This does not belong to most of the people. You just focus on government and see what you can do within when they restore your power. Because now his power is even hanging. He's hanging because maybe that's why he's lacking confidence anyway. He's not too sure of himself, whether he will remain, whether he will not remain. Maybe all those things I don't know anyway. But he should just go back to classroom, hire a go as administrator. Let them lecture him for like 3 months. Now come out as governor. So the one you're doing, I just child pray, honest. Child pray.
Well, I don't know how we go. We have got where we are, but every day we come and hope, and we believe we are on the right track. But like I said, we need a change in balance. We need a change in a lot of areas. I think even for me doing this podcast, I think we have to reshuffle a lot of things. We have to start putting round pegs in round holes and square pegs in square holes, because everybody seems to not know their position after getting the position. What I mean, senators don't know how to talk. Probably they don't know the reasons why they're there, or they don't know their job description. The governor telling us about native doctors and prophets. It's a governor that campaign. There's some that is telling us about his fetish, or he's talking about his love or his dreams and or his dreams and nightmares. So apparently, a lot of people don't know why they are handling certain things. That's why we need a big shift in this part of things. on the next topic, we are talking, Mr. Joe, we are still with you.
Okay.
The PDP, they are declaring that the end of Tinubu's reign will come in 2027. Why do they say so? They said that Atiku and Obi might meet for possible alliance. Were you an obedient in the interim? Were you an obedient in 2023?
I was half obedient. I was half of PDP because I work on based on policy. I don't work on based on popularity. And let me see your policy. I'll see what you can do and all that. Let me see your past. What have you done? So those are the things. Because the reason why I was supporting Atiku partially then, because in terms of oil industry, the policy he had, it was a good policies that can actually stop so many corruption. So, hey, boy, they didn't win. That's by the way. But the issue is that 2027, if PDP does not remove Wike for PDP, it will be difficult. Wike is a spoiler. Let them just close that and dump Wike now and do something. They don't stop Wike now. Let them just. But that's the only way, because Wike have find a way to destroy PDP halfly based on the friends he has before and all that. And Wike does not want PDP to come. He still want to remain. He still want to, because they're promising he will continue for the FCT minister to do it yet. Because if PDP come, I don't say he has chance in the PDP government. Even if PDP eventually win, because the guy has already messed up. So only way if PDP can stand up and say, okay, let's talk Wike now. There's some young guys in PDP who are ready to challenge Wike. I don't know why PDP leadership is still bungling. I don't know what their problem. There's some young guys that are ready to fight Wike to the last. But I don't know why PDP
What are you fighting Wike for? What did Wike do? What has Wike done? Okay, even if I understand he's doing a lot of anti-party politics, which we can see.
A lot. He
But we can see speak on the other hand to say it's a government of unity, because I believe in my own thought, in my own submission. If any political party wins, if for instance I am an AAA member and I win an election, I think it is proper, because I have won an election and I'm governing the people. I'm not governing my AAA party. So yeah. I think I want the best hands to take charge. And when I want the best hands to take charge, I can bring a professor that supports APC to handle the ministry that I know he can handle for sure. If I see a senior professor, a senior surgeon, a senior medical doctor, and he supports PDP at that point in time, even if I'm not PDP, I could say, yes, I know this man's president. We are serving. Let us serve. Our service, our party line.
Excuse me. PDP was not worried if Tinubu appointing Wike as a minister.
Good.
But the PDP wasn't worried. But the spoiling aspect of Wike, that was the problem, because of just interest of River State. It's not right. You can't, because of one particular your state, destroy entire PDP.
So it's enough for PDP to cut him off. Why is PDP shaking their tail? If they want to cut him
off, I don't know. The leadership of PDP should take action.
But you see that situation of Wike and PDP. Wike has infiltrated PDP so bad. And not only that, imagine Wike is working with the presidency and at the same time frustrated. So it's going to be hard to cut him off. Because and the thing is that the judicial system in Nigeria is bastardized, in the sense that even if PDP strikes him tomorrow, he will go to court and put injunction that they cannot fire him.
You know what he's doing now?
We know, everybody knows the game plan. So and that's why he wanted to become a minister by all means. He made sure that he gets a ministerial appointment. Because without that ministerial appointment, he'll be powerless.
He won't get that power.
And to Tinubu's government, you don't need Wike. If you do the right thing, fix the country will vote for you. You don't need to waste all this money and time.
That is where we say there are times to politics and there are times to govern. The president is still playing politics.
I'm really disappointed in him.
I said he lost. I just took my respect to zero.
Yeah.
From the high respect I had, I took it to zero because I thought he was democratic. I thought he was progressive. He was progressive, and I felt in my deepest thoughts that he would do different from what we have always seen. But he's still playing politics. There's no development.
2 years are gone already.
We are playing deep, we are playing intense politics. There are stories that even the APC members are complaining.
Even as much as I wasn't in support of his candidacy, but after he won, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt that he would turn things around, because I felt that this man, he has seen it all. He has it all. So all he wants to do is to run a country. But right now, he's running as if he has never won any political position before. This is his first time of gaining power. You know, it's just sad. Because you don't want a country that is one party system. You want a country that will have another political party to challenge you. Because if PDP had done the same when they were in power, there will be no APC on it. Tinubu himself wouldn't have survived.
He wants to play the Maradona style of politics, where he would have his party in place and have the big wigs of other parties in his pocket.
Oh, that's what's going on. Because if you look at PDP now, what they are doing now is that every other political party, they've infiltrated them with money and power. Even Labour parties now is not even safe for Peter Obi to use in 2027. PDP is not safe. So what they are doing now, if you're a PDP state, if you don't kiss their ass, like Obaseki did, they'll kick you out. Then the ones that will kiss your ass and still form as if they are still PDP, they are PDP supporting APC party, APC government. I can bet you the next state that they want to take over is Anambra State. So it's going to be a two-way thing. Either Soludo is going to become an APC man, or it's going to be an Abga man that will be flaunting for APC behind. That's what's going to happen. So it's going to be a one-party state. Either if you are still PDP, maybe PDP will have like 2 or 3 states to themselves.
Okay. Let us ask the magic question. We know we are not going to get answers. But the question I like to ask is, what is the essence of wanting to win an election in future when you know you are not going to do anything? Is it that he's doing it for his wife or he's doing it for his kids?
For power.
What is power? What power? Just to go, I can be going to France to sign documents.
And I can bet you the way Nigeria is going, to cut you short, the way Nigeria is
going, he want to make his son governor of Lagos State now. That's the power talking about.
And guys, I can bet you 2027, people will not come out to vote. People
will not come out to vote.
It's a waste of time. Let APC continue to rule, because you can't waste your time going to stand in the sun or in the rain. And at the end of the day,
will not count.
Nobody wants or put your life in danger. Nobody was going to come out to vote in 2027. And I support that. People should sit back home. There's no need, because you don't come out. And sometimes, like, I blame people for collecting 5,000 naira or 20,000 naira. If you don't collect, they will still rig the election. It's better you just collect and put in your pocket, because that's what Nigeria is all about right now. These people are not thinking of fixing the country. They're only thinking of enriching themselves, have that power, and that's it. They forget that this same country that they're trying to kill, when they kill this country tomorrow, they won't have anywhere to go, no home to go. They can't come and wash plates in America. Whatever loot that they have will finish because of the kind of lifestyle they live.
You see the reason why I'm saying. You see the reason why I'm saying this generation this generation affected so many things. Okay, just imagine and look, all the leaders that's not doing well and freezing their children in position. So just imagine in Nigeria. So now there's no contest again.
Of course.
If there's no contest again, contests are lost in the election. Because now Tinubu is bringing his son to be governor in Lagos State. Nobody can oppose that. Yeah. Nobody in Lagos State can oppose it.
You can't try it now. If you try it,
you can't try it. So you see where we are, where we have found ourselves now in that country. It's where we have found ourselves.
Sometimes, if you look at even the so-called youths, I can see the way they were attacking Davido the other day, that Davido said that Nigerian economy is bad. So what do you want him to say? That economy is good? So, I mean, the economy is affecting everybody, even the rich.
When a state of government that country, honestly, I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Those are the things that we see on the media. We are back here again to discuss the happenings and to connect the dots across the T's.
My brother.
Ola, yes, I am here. I was going to hand the mic over to you. What are your solutions, please?
Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is just a barely, it's an enterprise being run by some group of mafias. So for Tinubu to come into power, Buhari know what he was doing. Buhari hand over power to Tinubu because he know that if the other one comes to power, they will disgrace him. They know Tinubu was not good. Osibajo understand. Tinubu spent a lot of money to get to where he is now. I think the Northern people don't trust him because he came out to Yorubanize every post. But most of you guys are young guys. What is happening to Nigeria now? This started now. This kind of thing started when they hand over to Nigeria during the time of when Obaseki hand over to Shehu Shagari. What you see playing now is a repeat of what actually happened way back. That was 81, 82. 80 was going good. 81 started declining. The same thing. Politicians was having machines that they were pretty narrow with. Fake naira was circulating in Nigeria. A lot of them was picking money at that time they was picking money to sponsor their children in London to go to school, but not to buy property yet. But later part, some of them started going somewhere to hide some money. Some of them even had money in the tank, water tank, in Bender State at that time. You know, the country, they could not pay salary. What you see now, the way the companies were living at that time, that's where companies also living now. The Nigerian government could not pay civil servants. They could not pay all the servants, including the police and everything. Then it was like hungry. Everybody was hungry. They tried to pretend they will carry camera people. You see, Nigerian media always be a sucker anyway. They were never really free. Forget all this so-called private media. They say, oh, thank God they have done this today. It's always thank God. Thank God they have done this today. Oh, no. Until everybody was crippling. What happened? That was brought the Dagbon to power. And Babangida and Buhari. It wasn't like those guys were so happy to come over and take over power. It was the situation, the economical situation of the country was dead. What they're doing now, right? Everything is borrowing now, right? They will borrow. They will even borrow to drink water. Because that was what Buhari did. When Buhari was in power, they will come up with propaganda. They even borrow to do road. Later, when that was over, they start borrowing to take care of people that was being displaced. Billions of dollars, before you know, this so-called Amechi, this fake Amechi, this fake Amechi was one of them. Out of the blue, they start construction road to Niger State. So that train and road to Niger State. So that Niger is part of development. What are you doing in a dusty territory like Niger State? What are you going to do there? Buhari did because he thought he can be going there to relax, to have vacation, so that his name will be in the book of everything. They brought this guy. It was the same thing this guy is doing now, continuation of how to eat and corrupt and do propaganda of borrowing. They're borrowing on top of our oil. Because there's nothing that would, you see, when people be in power for so long, nothing challenged them. Tinubu was the one controlling Lagos for so long. Nobody ever challenged him. So Lagos, people say, oh, if it's Lagos, where if it's Lagos? Taxi people, you tax people for nonsense, tax them anyhow. Because you have Okpebholo to enforce those tax. Is Tinubu reinforcing those tax with real government bodies? No, he was using this tout, this Yoruba tout, to go after the Igbos and deal with them and submit money. He thought he can bring that into Nigeria. This so-called tax reform is a scam. Tinubu always have an agenda to make Lagos State an autonomous territory. But no president ever allowed that. Obasanjo, they allowed it. Jonathan, they allowed it. Now it's from the back coming in to talk about tax reform. Tax reform. If that tax reform actually passed, then Lagos is enjoying the wet. Every state will say, okay. Place like Delta State, Warri, Port Harcourt, okay. All this so-called oil company, whoever affiliated this oil company, relocate to my state. Otherwise, you'll be fined heavily. Lagos will not enjoy it also. So everything you see in Lagos is all fake. Because people went there, because there's this airport. You come down the plane, you enter there. The seaport is there. Others, they can protest. We want our seaport to start operating now. Place like Anambra, all those Igbo land. Even Benue State, River Benue. They have linked to get to those places. We want now, because actually in the country, you don't have only one single seaport. That things are just coming in. Most countries have multiple seaport. You know, but because Lagos was being created like that, and nobody want to change it. All the politicians we have, they are very corrupt people. They have no interest. They don't even have interest of their own village. To talk of having interest of their own state or the country, to call it a country. Look at Russia. Russia is fighting a war for a very long time now. But the country is still running. The country is still running. There's problem. I don't know if the melanin that we have in our skin that is making us somehow to behave like if we are jackass. We only know how to eat money, but we don't know how to create money. Have you ever seen a company be created by a Nigerian person that live up to 200 years? It doesn't exist. All these so-called fake companies end. Oh, I built a school. I built a university. Is this what created jobs? Out of the blue, when Obaseki want to destroy the country, he privatized everything. He privatized everything. He privatized university to kill Nigerian student power. He privatized everything so that there will not be protests, there will not be everything against the collapse of Nigeria. It did just started now. It did start now. It already started a long time during Obasanjo time, whereby they were bribing money with Ghana must go, 50 million for you to say yes. You even do it to 50 million so they can go for third time. So what you see now is that only they become more worse. The greed become far more heavy. Everybody want to pick the bag. Now they buy houses in America, Texas. They buy houses in London. London is like Lagos, extension of Lagos. Heavy houses there. So how can you run a country by borrowing on so-called oil that you don't know if you will be available or if it will be transitional at any time? Then you become in a mess. Nigeria, look, we are as corrupt as something else. We are as wicked as something else also. You know, we cannot run the country. This is not the country. I prefer army regime. And because, oh, why army regime? Because you just understand who is sitting the money.
Exactly.
You understand me? Because during Abacha time, during Babangida time, there was light. They were arrested Nepal men. Light don't do for one, but they will arrest the head of Nepal, jail him. He will behave.
Remember, you could remember was it during Babangida or during Abacha when there was the first time we had nationwide blackout?
They arrest the guy.
When they arrest the head of Nepal, there was a nationwide blackout. Hospitals had issues. I think the man was sentenced to life imprisonment, sir.
My brother, check our police now. Those days, police were not guiding so-called fake celebrities, indirect yahoos. They guided criminals. Criminals, police are guiding them. Police was not guiding. When I was growing up, there was what called auxiliary police. Because this is auxiliary police. This is what they call community police. Teachers were like auxiliary police. They will after 2 o'clock, after they finish their primary school. I'm talking private school teacher now. Some of them will not go to the police station. Those days, they used to wear shonika. These auxiliary police, they are the one walking around when there's market day or walking around the streets. Sometimes you see them around front of bank. They just only hold baton and whistle. You know, they just walk around. These are auxiliary police, community police. If anything is going on in a busy center, you know, they are the one that will blow their whistle. They will arrest you. You understand me? Because at that time, I'm telling you, this time of Okpebholo now, at that time, things were working. There's what called bedded line. It was called Midwestern line before. You buy a ticket like the way you buy a ticket in Europe or America, you get to the bus, you see that. Some of them were taking people from rural area to Benin City. But now let's come to Obaseki, just 2 minutes. Obaseki did do nothing. Obaseki only focus on the city. He did go to the other, apart from Benin City, the other places, roads are bad everywhere. You see, Edo State is small to be. You see, Edo State, there are some companies that are bigger, it is huger in terms of budget, in terms of anything than Edo State. But there is a CEO that can run these companies. He have a car. He's the director of a state. It doesn't mean it's not governor. You know, it's just a director of a state. If you give somebody a contract, you can get into your car, leave that office, and be driving around to see what is going on. Nobody can come and tell you lies. But once you will see that they're doing when they come to power, everything just roll to see, 100 days. I want to do this. I want to do that road. Is it to make road? You can collect tax. You can collect tax and build road. Our local government chairman, they're also very corrupt. So it's from bottom to top. Everything is corrupt, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ola. These days, I like the fact that you took us back to time where we had orderliness in the country and the crime was not as, would I say, as sophisticated as it is now. The Nigerian police or whoever police, you have to give him a baton and a whistle. The simple secondary school boys will disarm him and they will take over his police uniform if it's not taken. Nigeria has gone further than that. We need sophisticated equipment to ensure our security, because every day we come, we talk about politics, we talk about politicians, we don't talk about the people. We don't talk of how the people can be mean to each other. We don't talk of how the insecurity has taken the businesses into a lower level. We don't always talk about how insecurity has made nightlife a scar for some people. A lot of people are afraid. 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, when it goes dark, a lot of people go home. We are not talking about how funerals was switched from night time to daytime. Although it comes with the democracy that we say we have, because the security forces now work with those who have money. If you don't have money, you'll see.
Let me shock you. Do you see? Let me shock you. Did you watch the interview this investigative journalist did 2 days ago?
The one he said he was arrested. He joined the army or something.
That every information he gave to the army before he came out, the people already knew outside. So he was shocked.
I just got the news now. There's one top cement company who is leaving Nigeria now. One top cement manufacturer company who is leaving Nigeria now.
They sold their shares to a Chinese company.
So,
well, my brother, if they catch you in those days, if you're doing oil bunkering, that's what I don't know if you know what called economical sabotage. That's
yes.
like a death sentence.
Mm.
And it not the police will come and arrest you. It's the army
that will take you.
It's the army that come and arrest you with a lot of military truck at that time. Military truck.
Because you're trying to destroy the country.
Yes, that's called economical sabotage at that time. Because I know a man who was into oil bunkering at that time in Warri. They were looking for him. The guy, they seized all his trailers. The guy ran to his village. Do you know what they came to do to him in his village? They're trooping with a lot of military trucks. They surround his area. They were looking for him. Lucky enough, he ran into the jungle. That man, today, his man is 80, around 84 now. Go to 85. The guy is broke. He broke. When the US people say economical sabotage at that time, it was very strong. But now, the so-called army are the one now doing the thing. Police are the one protecting the pipeline. Criminals are the one navigating the Gulf of Guinea for them to...
Even Tampolo.
They are doing the same thing now. They are doing the same thing.
He said the Navy shot at them when they wanted to stop bunkering.
It's even part of it also. He's just blaming his opposition that maybe they are not working together. Why is not talking about his own group of uniformed men that he's working with? You understand me? It's a power something. Maybe he want to take over. They want to push some a lieutenant general, want to push out major general or a lieutenant colonel out of some certain place. So they are fighting each other. You did hear that when they said they keep 5 soldiers, those 5 soldiers they keep. If you go to the background at that time, in a place called Okoromo, close to Delta State or Bayelsa, those territory there, it was about oil business now, oil bunkering. They poison Port Harcourt slowly. Most people in Port Harcourt, they will not know. Some of them have lung disease already. You understand me? Their food is being polluted by that black thing that is falling on their food. They breathe in this dust. I've never seen a country whereby there's a what you call pollution, a health hazard, every polluted territory. But the government is not doing nothing. Wicked was there. You understand me? No. They all breathing in that black substance in their nose, eating it also in their food, drinking it also in their water. So most of their lungs, if you test them now, test their lungs, you'll be seeing black dot inside their lungs and their liver and their kidney.
My brother, let me shock you. If you go to Bayelsa River now, all back here there are refineries. If you go to Bayelsa rivers, all the backyard for villages, there are refineries. They are cooking crude oil to turn to diesel.
You don't see the head. You see the head hazard. That's what I said. Nigeria don't care about anything, because if you clean your house in Port Harcourt, you just few seconds, just wipe the ground. You see the black thing in your hand. Your food you eating, you see it. You understand me? The walls are becoming black. What's going on with this one? The ground, some of the black things they are dusty in. But because everybody want to change, but they don't think about how to stop this thing so that their people, their children will not be polluted.
If you post army go River State, Bonnie, give them only 1 year, he become oil producer. Soldier army.
You go build hotel. You go build hotel. You go build hotel.
Never.
Now hotel go build they go. You go to drive better car.
Give them only 1 year, they become billionaires. They will not want to come back again.
No, I'm saying that the government refinery they use this illegal one when they carry that big black snow. Would they able to talk about even that Dangote refinery itself in Lagos? Who gave that permission? Where there's hard-break properties, expensive houses. Somebody give a permission
to build refinery.
A refinery.
I get land there. I sold the land. I run away because I knew in the shortest time there will be duplication.
There will be cancer. I don't know if you know a place called in Texas that were oil refinery. In that territory, there are a lot of black Americans that were there a lot. Guess what? they were all dying of cancer. Husband would die, wife would die, children would die. Later, they have to relocate those people away from there. And this is even a country that is have the real technology. Then, because one man control a territory, you just go out, you can stay here, no problem. You can have here, Whereby there's banana, not if you check that area, check in Lekki, it's not up to 50 kilometers. You understand?
No. It's a very short distance now.
A very banana island, Lekki phase 1, all there. You understand?
Originally, that refinery was supposed to sit at the Jebuede. That was the original plan.
Far away, they'll put them in the put it in the bush.
But I don't know how it can land in Lagos. So
at least 150 kilometers away from where people are living. That's how it's supposed to be. But now they say no. People were even selling house and land. Oh, this
refinery. The way they need to advertise.
This was crazy. They don't know what for the health hazard that will be there because they don't give a damn. They don't just care.
Nigeria as a country is a joke. Honestly, it's a joke. I don't know. It's just a joke. And what baffles me, everything getting worse. How can we just get a quality leader? Can't we just get a quality leader? Is it hard to do?
Well, where do we start from? I said we need a change in balance. We need a change in every aspect. But it happens to seem like, or it seems to happen that the decay has gone beyond the bone marrow.
It's gone beyond.
So in the case, if it was a human body, the doctor will be saying, can we cut it off? Well, how are we going to cut it off? Because there's no area or sector we talk about now that they don't have
okay. Let's go to real sense. What will make Tinubu win this 2027 election? What quality does he have? What has he done that will make him?
But you know the result has been written already now. So let's not just.
No, he will play the politics right, because people actually think when they play politics, they win elections. It starts from the primaries. How do they win the ticket? They play politics. So they say, if I can play politics to win a ticket, I can as well play politics to win the election.
Yeah,
so,
but moderator,
so that's
there's a difference between playing politics and rigging election. There's this politics here.
Yeah, that's part of playing politics. Because you have to rig it.
I don't think that's part of playing politics. I think politics is to maneuver your way. Let's
do this way. You see the Rivers results.
Mm-hmm.
Politics was played. He had to rub minds with Wike.
No, that wasn't politics. That Rivers result wasn't politics. Which of the one? The presidential or the local government?
The presidential.
That was clerical. They were manipulating results at the polling centers. That wasn't political maneuvering. That was rigging openly.
But Wike had to play a role.
But he played a role by rigging, and people died.
And where's Wike now?
As the minister, he has been rewarded.
What politics has been played? A man has been rewarded for playing the role in which he was supposed to play.
No. In the same word, when you say politicking, is by campaigning and talking. You can say politicking by lying, but when you start rewriting results, changing that's no longer politics. That is pure rigging. That's no longer politics.
Like what happened in Edo?
Yes. Normally, when you see election, you rig. Normally, Nigerian kind of rigging. Even no matter how you hate Buhari, no matter how Buhari, we say we don't like him. But during Buhari's time, INEC will never change result for you. You can rig in the field by party agent, but when it comes to INEC, you cannot change it.
That is a man that wants. Although we actually hated him or people hated him. I didn't hate him though. People hated him.
I mean, he did some things but when it came to that election,
yes.
Whatever you
the man actually wanted the people he wanted the people's choice to be validated. He wanted the people's choice to be heard. He wanted the people's choice to go on board, and that is true. Yes, although to a certain level, politics was played for him to get in, but at some point he wanted to make amends.
What a change!
Yes. But right now, we have everything in reverse. The way it is, we have everything on reverse. So
Edo is the worst election so far. Because the reason why we keep saying it's the worst election, if you go to Kogi, election was concluded and announced result. If you go to Imo, all the political was done in the field, not by secondary aspect of it. In Edo, there was no result. They just announced a government. There was no result.
Because Oshomole played a role, and Oshomole is actually looking for something.
It's not only Oshomole. Wike played a role. Wike's cousin played a role as an
not only Oshomole. Wike.
There was no result. No results. Because you can't have 4 results. Whose result did you use to announce the governor? If you have 4 results, so automatically there's no result. We are waiting for the court. Let the court kill democracy in Nigeria. That's what we are waiting for.
They've killed democracy already now.
What court are you waiting for?
Tribunal. We're waiting for tribunal. Let them come and announce they have killed democracy in Nigeria.
Oh please, let us not. Well, it's not. The elections have been. I don't think the court case.
No, the reason Edo is quite different. We've critically analyzed it. Kogi election is fine. It was the ringing. The parties were done in the field, not in the secondary aspect of it.
Moderator, did you not see when Chidoka analyzed the Edo election? When they
I followed the Edo election to the letter. Bit by bit, information by information, ground on ground. I followed it.
You don't ring the election that way.
And it was. Even a blind man knew there were discrepancies. So, but I would say, what is the outcome from a team of politicians? What's the outcome? Election. Someone is going to. INEC is not even. They are not even sober. They are not showing any form of remorse for what they have done. That means if they tell INEC to reschedule another election for Edo, they will do the same thing.
But have you noticed that INEC has not come out? The Wike's brother, the Reigh or Mamuja, has not come out to the press conference to say
to defend itself.
I thought it was transferred to another state for election.
No, normally they would have come out to say, no, this is that. They know what they did.
Yes, obviously. It was too obvious.
It was too obvious.
Obvious. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why they are not at any point remorse. These people said, yes, we'll do it. It is a plan to deal with a certain person. It's payment time, and we want to please those that have put us here. That's all they did. Tinubu, first of all, said it, and a lot of people did not take him serious. I did not take him serious. When he said he was going to hand over Edo to APC, and everybody cheered. Yes, he meant what he said. Apparently, they went to him to tell him they were going to do certain things. And he said, okay, go ahead. Because I would not believe.
He's still upset with Edo no be Lagos. That's his anger.
Why? Whether they sorted, even if after 100 years, Edo will still never be Lagos. It is just the truth. Let Lagos be Lagos and Edo be Edo. They are two different states. So there's nothing for him to be upset about. He should focus on being the president of Nigeria.
And not president of APC.
Finish.
You know that.
Forget about APC little elections. Anybody win, the governors will still work with the president. Let the people have their time for a minute.
If Tinubu have to go, he have to come from north. That's just the truth.
Well,
if Tinubu have to go, he have to come from north. That's just it. If north does not support, no way.
But the north is strategizing. They are tired. They want to take power in 2027.
My brother, the northern people are coming to power again because they don't trust him. They will form a new party. PDP will not exist anymore.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what they will do.
They will form a new party. PDP will be gone. They now understand Tinubu now that Tinubu is a different type of cat. That is a Lagos bobo. All what you know is about Lagos. Tinubu don't have a nationwide type of policy interest like Obasanjo. You understand me?
I don't know why people give these Northerners kudos. The Northerners
is the Northerners that make that Yakubu a Northerner to rig that election by his master Ubuari. You understand me? Otherwise, my brother, somebody was talking about professors and everything. Nigeria, we don't have professors anymore. Our professors they're like Agbero nowadays. You understand me? So that's why you see that we all eat and drink poison things, substance. Our Coca-Cola, you don't know if you're drinking real Coca-Cola or fake Coca-Cola. You don't even know whatever you drink in that country if it's real or genuine anything. Pastors are now selling Israel Jordan water. You understand me? Why don't we ask ourselves, why is it that our people, sometimes a young, healthy-looking man will just have kidney problem? What is causing it? It's because sometimes some of these drinks that our people are drinking for more than 5 years have now start having toll on them. You understand me? Because we don't have any regulatory body. Anything they bring here, we started buying. All nonsense. They're even producing Coca-Cola in a bar. Why the government know where they produce it, but nobody could go there and chase these guys and arrest them. But they just pouring cola, color, chemical, and call it cognac. And all before they start with this cognac, they now enter Coca-Cola, Fanta. If you even buy Fanta now, you want to drink it in Nigeria, you even be scared. What is this? So everybody's now, things are bad, though, very, very worse. That's why I don't want to bring more about the past, but just because of my age and how I enjoyed the past during Babangida Abacha time, you know, that's why I'm saying this. That's nobody's forging things. Guys will come from America. It's not compulsory that you must have a car. In my university at that time, guys from America, they will take this bus. When those time for Benin, this bus, they carry heavy music. Inside 90s, 1991, 1992. They will take those bus, come my university. Then at the Kewa campus. You know, I even take my children and my wife go that area last year. Guys go come from America, they go take bus, they come. They'll come enjoy, what do they enjoy for our common room, whereby we get heavy music, that one they play, satellite TV, table tennis, everything. We know they're expensive because you come from America. Say you must get car. We don't know say in a normal place. They go rock with toffee, they will go back. If I don't know they go board, they go Ugbawo. You know, security was very tight. You could leave party for Benin around 3, 2, you go house. Nothing go shake you. Yes, you go meet highway patrol, everything. My brother, Benin Street that time, who be Curtis? Curtis. Now inside school, they do court. They only do court, come outside. Inside school. You know, Benin, all when I for grow. You understand me? All those Owen area, all those areas there. You go stay outside. Sometimes you go get hit, you go put mat for outside. Relax. We know that everybody take get money. Some of them are businessmen. You see real men when they build road, real men. This pretty press, don't they run again? Pretty press, they employ people at that time. All kind of company they Benin that time. We they enjoy Benin. Security, everything, they're safe. Sorry, Benin good that time, or not Benin say small children will just carry something, they go delete themselves. They don't get purpose of living anymore.
Well, well, okay. Thank you guys for your submission. Let's move to a different topic entirely. Yes, there's this breaking news I saw. It's a big one. I just said I have to bring it to the table. As the EFCC makes the largest asset recovery, secures final forfeiture of an Abuja estate. The things that happen in our country, Nigeria. If it was on the comical note, people would say, "Fear God." A judge today gave a ruling for the final forfeiture of an estate in Abuja measuring 150,500 square feet, containing 753 units of duplexes and other apartments. Where did all that money come from? 756 units of duplexes and other apartments. Some people don't have places to live. Some people who sleep don't have conducive streets to live. And a person owns an estate with 700 plus apartments. If we go back into records, if we go back into details, this person has not invented anything. Has not created any app, has not invented anything at all. The person is practically a Nigerian politician. And they have put so much money in now. And now the EDSG has secured it. My question is this. Now that EDSG has secured such a and the funniest part of the whole news is that as usual,
nobody's
name has been mentioned.
And I can bet you that same estate will be bought by them.
Oh my God! Nobody, not one name has been mentioned. Even the president is I think it's in South Africa. If I see this news from the dailies, or probably my aide tells me about this news, on getting to Abuja, I'm going to sack the EDSG top five members, and probably suspend the IG of police, suspend the security agencies. Such a thing has happened and no name has been mentioned. We are not talking about going after the person now. Okay, there's a forfeiture. The person has returned whatever has been taken from, or whatever the reasons are. At least a name should be mentioned. A name. You cannot just tell us the forfeiture of a so amount of property. There's no name on it. So, such is a distraction. In all honesty, they just try to do this. They try to get us distracted. The property will go back to people, or the going to be shared. My only pain here is that asset is a time bomb, because whoever the construction company was, they probably built it in a hurry, and a lot of errors were made. If they start selling those houses, there'll be heavy repairs. How can they maintain such a place? Because first of all, we lack maintenance culture. How can you run water through 200 buildings? How can you do painting and sewer for those places? I don't know. Nigeria, we just do things the way they are. Everything together is. I hate to complain, but it's sad. It is very, very. Anytime you open the news, something is funny. Again, Okpebholo says another topic. Adam Okpebholo says it is better to have 774 thieves than one big thief. Adam Okpebholo was talking on in respect of the autonomy that should be given to local government. That should be given to, sorry, he speaks about the local government autonomy organized by the House of Representatives. Yes, he says what he meant by 774 is better than one big team. That if this autonomy is given to the local government chairman, that there are tendencies that not all of them would confiscate or loot funds. That at least there could be direct development coming from the lower arm of government, which so we see is true. But the problem today is that every area in our society, every area in our politicking has some dent. I think we should go back to the drawing board. First of all, put rules and regulations on ground. Then the power of what's it called? Can somebody help me please with the word? When immunity, the power of immunity should be slightly weakened, because this immunity that is being talked about in every aspect is creating some kind of protection, for some unnecessary protection for looters. I hardly say such things when I come, but I have to say it. Yes, for looters. Because the governor does his 8 years, squander, he goes to become a senator, which he can do for 4 years. For support tenors, that's 16 years. That's a total of 24 years. How old was he? He was 60 when he came into office. At 84, he's doing, and they feel like, oh, he's old now, he's 85. He has relocated, he's in the hospital in Brazil. They after 5 months or after around 5 years, I try to think of how we are going to work on the new salary wages. That senator has gone to his maker. Those are the things. Immunity should be weakened, and rules should be on ground. We have to work on this, and these anti-corruption laws, they are not holding anything. Everything is getting deep, the decay is festering deeper and deeper. Because now, if you take away the local government, yes, I agree in the autonomy, but if you take away the local government from the governors, who probably was a bit of close marking them to check them for accountability, and you give them all the powers from above, the power that has come from above will not be able to check on 774 local government chairmen. So now, who do we leave to check on local government, especially when they have direct source from federal government? But this, I know there's somebody that has vast knowledge in this area, and we happen to have him coming to the studio right now. Mr. Tupo, I don't know if you're available to talk. I don't know if you're in a noisy place. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being in the studio at this point in time. I don't know if you can speak on this matter, because we have deliberated on this discourse before, and I want you to tell me what you think. That's if you can speak. What do you think about who will checkmate? That's what I want to use. Who will checkmate this local government chairman if they have direct links, or they cut them off from the governor's chains? I want to please give me a solution on that.
Good evening. Good evening. It has been a while.
Yes, welcome, my brother. It's been a while. How's everything with you?
Thank God.
Yes.
I'm happy that we are still trying to, Upper Reporters is still doing the job of making the people aware. And although I know you lost your dad, so accept my condolences.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I really didn't get the full discussion, but what you gave as a wrap up as regarding local government, I think there's no disconnect between the government and the local government, because the government is not the governor. It is a structure that includes the executive, the legislator, and the judiciary. So, if what I believe the Supreme Court judgment has done is to actually uphold the operations of the Constitution, which guarantees that the federal government, state government, and local government should function at their various capacities. And if you go by how government is set up, the local government is closer to the people. So the local government actually is best to drive development as regards both welfare and security of the people, And though, yes, I think they have started receiving their money as promised by the FG. The oversight function is not in the hands of the governor. The oversight function of the state is in the hands of the legislator. They oversee the activities of even the governor as well as the local government. So the only thing that the governors were doing that then was just do the work on behalf of the local government. But now the local government have to be responsible. In the case of Edo, they already have a local government chairman who were, I don't know, caricature. What should I say? They were elected in a caricature arrangement, but however, they are there. So now it is the responsibility of the citizens to know that their local governments are earning money, and they should call their councillors who represent the various wards to action. So I don't see why we should be saying the governor should be doing oversight function of the local government when we have the people. The local government was created to have a one-on-one with the people. You understand? So the people should be the ones to do an oversight functions on their local government, their wards, and the activities. The councillors should be able to report to the people what they are doing. The people should be able to know and see what these individuals are doing. The local government chairman should be able to explain to the local government what they're doing, just the same way the state government explains to the state what it's doing. So, the government at the executive level will come in to do their. I think they have a joint counterpart arrangement on how they generate funds and spend. But at least the local government has been empowered to do some things like award contract. And if you look at the Local Government Act, it's practically 70% of the activities of the state is in the hands of the local government. So for me, the oversight function should be done by the people. The people should stop crying about what the government or the federal government did. They should start asking the local government what they intend to do for them with the money that has gotten to their hand, from primary health care to good roads to security and all whatnot. It's in the hands of the local government. So, but we are in Nigeria, so let's hope. I believe if it was the APC that had conducted an election that brought the local government chairman in a proper manner, probably we can now know that yes, we'll know our elected officers. But as it stands, I don't know them. I think they were selected. They were not elected. So that's where I can place the discussion as of now. But
yes,
if you can confirm to me if the local government received their money directly in this last month, then we can pick up the discussion from there. I don't want to jump the gun and start because I cannot fact check anything right now. So if you can go and verify if monies paid for allocation this month last month was direct to the local government, because I am hearing that one local government received 600 million and their recurrent expenditure was just, it's about 70 to 100 million. So this is what we should be asking questions about. So
receive you, okay, let's say from the alleges you or you heard that they received 600 million directly from presidency or from the state. I don't want to believe it's from the state.
The state does the way the constitution structured, the Supreme Court structured it now. I think they are locked. And like I said, I'm here. I don't know. That's why I said you can do a check. So maybe then we can take up the discussion from there. But I heard that some kind of big monies are hitting the local government, and like one received 600 million. Like some good money. So maybe when we can look at it and find out where the money went to, and then we can know what the discussion should look like. You understand? But as of now, I don't have any reasonable facts if FG has started making direct payments to them, or if they are receiving. Just do your work, or maybe some other people in the studio might have ideas.
Yes, I put a bit of inquiry or query on my search, and well, I think I have not seen that. Yes, but I want to believe that. Okay, now, okay, let's work on assumptions. Let's discuss on assumptions.
I don't think the implementation, no implementation yet. I don't think they have implemented that, start paying that money to the local government directly. That is still going to governors. I think for now.
Okay, it's still going to governors. Okay, but like in Edo now that the governor has, there's been a transition from to a governor to another, or other states that have observed such. If the money, if the still from the governor, don't you think we will know about it, especially that APC in Edo has not kept anything under the duvet.
In originally in ministry, where in a state there's a ministry of local government. So
Okay.
when this fund come, that the one managing it with the local government, it's not originally going to governor before, but that governor is the original owner of the Ministry of Local Government.
Okay.
So it's the local government Ministry of Local Government that will distribute those funds, not governor directly. Before now, but because the ministry is still under governor, so they are still in charge of the money.
Okay.
And that's how it has been before. So it has nothing to do whether the party B is a party, whatever party. No, it has nothing to do with that. There's a modality for it already. So whether it's a different party that the governor and
observation, sir.
Okay.
I don't know whether this Supreme Court judgment is under the Ministry of Local Government, because it's like you just contradicted the whole thing. What I thought they said they are going to transfer directly to the local government. It's not what is the
no, but the implementation, government, Nigeria government, they might say something now before the implementation time might be next 3 years.
No. The implementation was supposed to be November, because they gave them 3 months to do their.
I don't think I never seen any local government chairman that say receive allocation.
Sorry, guys. I think what you should be doing is looking at the context where the judgment handed by the Supreme Court. From what I understand, they get direct allocation from the federation account. There's no such thing as state local creating. Those were local government affairs ministry were created by past administration or whatever administration to administer those local government where they had absolute control. But now that the federal government has said this funding, they get direct allocation. However, their cut or derivation is goes directly to the state local government coffers. Like Flynn mentioned, I think the implementation started this month or last month. I don't know. So, but instead of us to be speculative or whatnot, how it's going to pan out, I think the judgment clearly spells it out. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. This is my own take on it. Like the gentleman, the other one, he said, let's leave APC or PDP from the discussion. We have the states, all the APC chairman or PDP chairman. The main issue is how can we hold them accountable? That is the only thing that the question is. Because now we have seen a system that is saying the governor is not in charge of funds distribution or allocation to these 13 local governments. And we have all talked, like Oshomole is saying, it's better to have 774 billionaires than having one billionaire that sits in a state holding all the resources to himself. Now these monies have gone down deep to the local government chairman or their offices. If they intend not to do anything about it, how do we hold them accountable? Or will we just keep praying that inside 14, 10 might be good or 4 might be good and 10 will not work? Our own cases, how will the people get their end or the dividend from this so-called democracy? That is the question. I'd like someone to give us what he thinks or what...
Mr. Moderator, you see, like I said, first and foremost, it is because the system has been bastardized. That is why you are asking the question, who is supposed to do the oversight function? The local government is responsible to the people. The oversight function, there's a councillor. You live outside Nigeria. The people that make sure you have a school bus is your councillor. The people that make sure your water is running is your councillor. So, and if your water stops running, who do you report to? You go to the local council there to make your complaints. So, now that as it is alleged that the money is coming direct to the local government, you cannot be calling the governor to come and help you quarrel with your councillor in Fuga, or come and help you ask the person in Oronigbe why the water is not running. You understand? So what is important that is for us to become educated of how these things function. Because like I can understand that many people have seen the Supreme Court verdict or have heard about it, that the money is going to them. Have they asked themselves what these local governments are responsible for? Because that is where the discussion should be. The discussion should be, what are the things in the hands of the local government? Because like what the other speaker was trying to explain when he talked about the Ministry of Local Government and Chief Testing Time to local government and boundary, we need to first identify what has now, like when the Supreme Court judgment comes, what is in the hands of the state or in the hands of the local government. You understand? So you cannot know what you can ask them for. You get, if they have these monies, what is the money for? What are they supposed to administer? You know, so if you know that they are supposed to administer tomatoes at your junction, you will not go and be beating the governor to say, I need tomatoes. You know, so this is where the discussion should be. When you take it up from there, we start looking at how much is now coming. You understand? Is it coming directly to them? Then you can now build up a discussion on how it is. So we need to first orientate ourselves what the local government is responsible for, so that we don't confuse Ministry of Local Government with the activities of a
And
local government.
this is where Ministry of Orientation is supposed to come in, because I have not seen them do their job. I don't think they are still existing, because this is their job now, to take the campaign to local people. That now, no local government chairman will come and tell you, governor is holding my money. The money is coming to local government directly now. Then they should be accountable for the money, no longer governor. Because before now, all chairman keep saying governor. Now it's not chairman, no longer governor again, your local authority. So there's some amenity that maybe in terms of grading a road, drainage, those are handled by local government. If your drainage is not working, they have to be a proper orientation to the people, because people don't still know it now. Me and you, because we're in social media, we just know that it's what is happening and all that. If you go to many villages, they don't know whether court have passed judgment or not. So, Ministry of Orientation, we don't have it. Those are the problem we have. People are not getting information.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, the truth is this: if you handpick your councillors and local government chairman and conduct a shabby election, using state powers to oppress EDSG, and you have disconnected your people from governance. But
Already.
if those councillors had gone round to campaign, they would have been telling the people
Know
what they
everybody.
will do and what they are responsible for. They will kind of like do a reorientation for the people, that the people will now say, okay, this is what we will hold the councillor for. But where you sit in the comfort of your home and write 18 local government chairman and almost 700 councillors or 192
Let
councillors.
me even shock you. You know, many chairman does not even live in their local government.
Yeah, so that is a case for another day. But let me put this out there now with this opportunity. The Edo Security Network has been called back by the state governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, and they are doing a proper validation. This time they are taking biometrics, everything in a very proper manner with proper training for us to have better security, more improved than the last one, which was used to pursue opponents. So let us continue to encourage the governor and hope for a better Edo. I can assure you a new Edo is rising.
Okay. We all also want Edo to rise.
I thank you all for your submission, and I thank you for educating us, educating the House on all matters. Like always, everything that has a beginning has an end. We have hit the 2-hour mark, even though some of our panelists came in late. But we have to go. We have to go. I would always say I appreciate the knowledge that we gather, come here to sit to talk about. I appreciate the knowledge that we share. I appreciate the information that we give out. And like the last speaker said, Mr. Tupo, yes, even if the Ministry of Orientation is not, we don't know if it's still available or not, we will do our little best, we will do our utmost best, we will do our very best to use every force, every media, every channel that we have, share this information to the people that are connected or that need to know this information. Sometimes some of us that we sit on the social media, etc., we don't even know it until we gather like this. That is when we learn. Thank you today for all the knowledge you have dispersed in every way, from Mr. John Bosco, Joe, Tuko, for about time, Ipa Gariva, Ola that has left the studio. I thank you all for all that. And we, like we always do, we will stay stronger and we will continue to put the people on the level to educate them of our surroundings as well. Before I go, I do always do my my African proverb, and today's African proverb is on long. But before I go, I want to use each other. I want to start. This is something. Yes, I want to shout out their birthday wishes to Barrister. My first of all, the two of them, Mr. Sherifatu Bello, happy birthday to you. And Mr. Ifoma Iyawa Oko, happy birthday to you as well. Miss Tokubo Balogu as well, to call her. Happy birthday to you. We will be sharing birthday wishes as time goes on so that people can feel comfortable and people can feel at home around us. So happy birthday to these people, and you guys have beautiful years ahead. Now to my African proverb. My African proverb says, where there is love, there is no darkness. Where there is love, there means when love is present, it completely dispels negativity, fear, and hatred. We are one, regardless of our beliefs, our societal commitments, etc., etc. But we should know, first of all, we are human beings. Secondly, we are Nigerians or Africans, And thirdly, we want the best for ourselves and our nation. So please let love lead. I want to say thank you again, guys. Thank you for being on the show. I hope to see everyone 8 p.m. Nigerian time on Friday. Have a good day. Have a lovely week ahead. Thank you. Bye, guys.